My name is Pete Kastanek, and I'm the Deputy Chief Ride Coach here at the Superbike School. And my job here is to coach students, also assist the Chief Ride Coach, which basically ensures that all the coaches here are well trained.
My name is Michael Pasica. Here at the school, I'm Mikey. I am from here in the San Francisco Bay Area, from the East Bay. I'm an on-track ride coach at the Superbike School. So my job is to make sure that the students are able to apply on the track what they've learned in the classroom.
When I communicate to a student, that's exactly what I do. I communicate to that student. I really try to look at the guy or the student I have in front of me and see what's the best way to interact with the student. You know, it's not like it's just another student coming through the assembly line that we got to make sure gets this piece of riding tech and this piece of riding tech. I mean, you take a lot of care and interest into your students, and you know, that stems from the top down. I mean, that's what you see when you see Keith interact with a student or another staff member. Is just that. When Keith talks to somebody, it's like when he talks to you, it's like you're the only one on the planet. I mean, he gives you his full attention. You can see that he cares and the interest is there, and he always makes sure that you get your question answered. And it's amazing, and it's admirable, and it's something that I try to do with my students. And I notice maybe you found this too. But when you do that, you actually treat somebody like a person that you click better, and things just seem to be a lot smoother. The communication is a lot more open. We can talk about certain things, and it's not so like, rigid. You need to do this or else, right? Yeah. And
robotic.
Yeah, it just can't be that way. It's you're trying to educate somebody on something. You're not trying to punish them. The thing that really sticks out to me with Keith is every time I had seen him at a school, and he was delivering a briefing or talking to the students, it was like the first time he's ever talked about riding before. Like he just lights up. It's like, he's delivering probably the same briefing to a class for the same time for, I don't know, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 times, and it's like the first time he's ever done it. And his interest and his creativity in that area is just amazing, and that's one thing that really sticks out about Keith to me.
Just watching him interact and watching students interacting with Keith, I realized, like, wow, he's a pretty big deal. And then it was the first school day that I was ever at. I remember watching him just explaining something to a student and thinking, whoa, Keith knows some things about riding that I can't even imagine. And it's just, he's inspiring listening to him and watching his mind work and figure things out. It's very cool to be around. The one thing that I always like to think about is both the student and I have such an incredibly high interest in being right here, riding motorcycles, and the fact that we're on a racetrack on these amazing machines just makes it even better. And you can always go back to that common ground, no matter what's happening. You always have that in common with the student, no matter what background they have, where they're from, whether they're from South Africa, India, Australia, anywhere. Yeah. And you always have that bond, even with somebody you've never met before.
Yeah, we all get along really good. There's, if you... And I don't ask anybody to do this, but if you were to go open up some of the coach lockers, you'd see some gags and some things that probably shouldn't be in those lockers. I mean, we play jokes on each other. We hang out afterwards. Mikey just moved to LA, so I'm trying to show him some places to eat, and not just as a favor, but not even that we're all kind of similar age, because there's some that are older, some are younger. It seems like we're all the same age. I can put it that way. Yeah. It's not like, there's like that young guy's young and that old guy acts old. It's like everyone's the same age. We get along. It's like a great family. We look out for each other. It's just like hanging out with friends.